Hello everyone. Once again, welcome to the course Bioinformatics for Biologists. This is third lecture of week 7 and module 2, and in this lecture we will learn how to use mole star program, which is embedded in the website of PDB, protein data bank, and we will see that how to find a structure of your interest, also how to visualize that structure using mole star in 3 dimension, and several functions like how can I color different units of my protein. Like if it is a tetramer, then each unit should be of different color, and different way of visualization like ballistic and molecular surface options. All these things using mole star we will learn. So, let me start with introducing this website, which is a website of protein data bank. And you know that protein data bank is very often used in order to download the structure of a protein. Basically, it provides the coordinate files, and it hosts structure of proteins which has been experimentally obtained, mostly through X-ray crystallography or cryo-EM or NMR. There is no protein structure on PDB that is completely computationally designed. So, there is no structure which is completely predicted through computational algorithms. However, in some cases it might happen that there is a hybrid approach where we have experimental coordinate files and other things, and then it is a little bit supported with the computational prediction. On this website, here there is an option to search. You can search if you just know the name of the protein. It will show actually whatever the entries are available for that protein. It might happen that the different units of that proteins are actually submitted separately, or maybe the whole combined structure is submitted separately, or maybe from different organisms the same protein is submitted. So, in order to have a very precise search, you can have in hand the PDB ID. You can just type your PDB ID, or if you have the ligand ID, you can also insert that and search whatever informations we have. So, let us see, I am interested in knowing the structure of protein NF-kappa B, which is a transcription factor, very popular transcription factor, and it exists as dimer. It also has homodimer and heterodimers and all. So, let us see if I type here in NF-kappa B, the several pages outcome will come. So, you might have for example, I am in the third page because I have explored the first and second. You can see that this is my PDB ID, and like here also, and then it says that crystal structure of NF-kappa B IRF7 IRF3 bound to the interferon beta enhancer. Also you can see here from Salmonella, actually it is, and also the crystal structure complex between DNA binding domain of P53 and others. So, you can basically click on any of them and get the further information about that submission. It also tells that when it is released, through which method the structure has been shown here, obtained, and from which organism this protein might have been purified, and then which macro molecule we are talking about, right. So, let us say I looked into that, and I find several others also, like this one in which I am interested, the structure of the nuclear factor kappa B P50 homodimer. So, again this is obtained through the X-ray diffraction method, and we will see how this protein structure look like. So, if you click on that, you will come to this page called this one, which is a structure summary page. Here all the information about this structure which is shown here and is shown here. So, basically as we have like classifications, from which organism, if any mutations known, and also the validation part. So, how good or bad this structure is, and then there is a option to explore in 3D. You can click it, explore in 3D, or you can click on the structure, then you will go to the mole star page, where we can interactively explore the structure of this protein NF kappa B homodimer. Here the link of the paper is also given, which one can explore if one to understand that. Here the size of this protein is also given, weight of this protein is given. Now, as we have seen the one structure, there is another structure of NF kappa B P50 homodimer, which is bound to DNA. So, it is captured with bound to DNA, and these are the actually the next page of the summary. You can see that about this macromolecules organism, again these summaries, and also the references for this one are given, and some more information. Now, let us go and explore the structure of this particular protein NF kappa B with this PDB ID. I clicked on, let us see, on the structure, then something like this popped up, and this is my mole star visualization program, and here the PDB ID which I am visualizing is given with details of the name of the macromolecules, and here is mole star actually canvas, you can say. So, this is the 3D canvas in which you will see the structure of your protein, and on top basically the sequence. This is sequence panel in which you can find the sequence which you are visualizing. You can select here with chain whether you want to just visualize a particular chain, or you want to visualize everything, or like if there are different chains, then which chain do you want to visualize. On the right hand side, we have this control panel where we can do several tasks. We can select that whether we want to use a particular unit of this protein or the whole assembly, or if I want to decide in what way I want to show, with the in ribbon format or ball and stick format, that I can decide. And also if there are other things in this structure, for example water molecule is there. So, with this one I can, if I click on this one, then I can hide if I do not want to see the water molecule. And to select, if you select, click it here, and then you will see that you can select different way of the presentation. So, for example, in this particular case, if I have clicked on the I here in front of water, then you can see that water molecules are removed. Now, I click on this particular on polymer, these 3 dots, then this kind of window, this kind of things will be appearing, in which you can basically select the way the representation. Let us see, here I have selected ball and stick. So, same protein is shown in ball and stick pattern. Also, you can choose molecular surface. The same protein is shown in molecular surface format. There are other formats like Gaussian surface format. Also, you might have backbone format, in which only backbone is given, or there is another putty format in which you can display the structure of the protein. Not only you can see the static structure of protein, you can actually rotate this structure in 3 dimensional to get a 3 dimensional view, and that can be done by mouse. So, in the left hand side of the mouse, if you click and then you move on, you can rotate this one. And also, not only you can rotate, you can also click, not click, if you put hover onto a particular location, it gives you the information about it. For example, here I have hover over this DNA, and this is what shown here, that this is what highlighted. As I have explained that with this use of mouse, you can rotate this one in 3D and complete 360 degree view you can get by rotating this one. Now, there is option that if I want to choose different colors for this particular polymer, meaning I want to let us say set that I want to change the color of this protein based on the atom property or chain property or maybe symmetry and some residue level property. Based on that, you can color this one. For example, here if you go on the click on the chain property and then select chain ID, then you can see that the tetramer is quite visible, where we have 4 chains, chain A, B and C and D. Here it is shown in 4 different colors, and if you hover over any of these different units, you can see here the information will be given that you are over which chain or unit of this protein. For example, if you see here particular it is talking about, this is, let us see, if you have clicked it here, we are, it is saying that we are in particular chain A. This is part of this green color, the chain A. In blue color we have chain B, and in this pinkish color we have chain D, in an orange color we have chain C. And not only that, if you select this one here, it you can see in this sequence panel. So, this is the residue, and its location also, it is saying that at 70, V at 70. I want to show the secondary structures of this protein in 2 different colors. What I will have to do? I will have to go to the polymer, click it here, then now I have to scroll down this residue property, and inside that, if you go that, you will see the secondary structure. If you click on that, then you can see that beta sheets are shown in yellow color and your helix in close to the pinkish color, and then this in silver color we have coil. So, we can clearly identify the secondary structures which are there in this 3D structure of protein of interest. Now, as I was saying that there is an option to choose type. You can so basically it might happen that the authors had submitted just one particular unit, or maybe if it is a tetramer just a monomer is being submitted. So, there will be options here. In that case it will visualize the monomer, and it might happen that the complete tetramer structure is submitted. In that case you will have only assembly which has this one. So, in order to if let us say if you want to analyze the crystal packing or experimental asymmetric units, whatever is known in this one, then here you can use model 1, which will be a dimer. The structure with ligand can we identify where is the ligand in this. Sometimes what happens that in when you are purifying protein, you might actually have ligand attached to it also. So, through that you can actually visualize that too. For example, in this particular protein we can see that there are several things in this structure in by default in assembly. We have alpha chain, beta chain, then this containing Fe and phosphate ion and water molecule in this one, and the components are shown here also. So, we have the main polymer here, then ligand we can choose that the polymer is shown in ribbon or cartoon format, whereas ligand is shown in ball and stick format. Ions are also shown in ball and stick, water in ball and stick, whereas you can choose all of them maybe in ribbon format or whatever format you want, or you can hide some of them, like for example, I can hide iron and water by clicking that. If I just not want to hide, I can also delete this if I do not need it for the downstream analysis. And with this I had tried to explain you that there are plenty of the things you can do with this mole star. You can also look at the particular residue, or you can select a certain region of this 3-dimensional structure and you can annotate that. You can also visualize more than one protein structure, and so the best thing with mole star is you do not need to download anything, you do not need to have a software for visualizing it. You can directly click on this PDB information and immediately you can see the 3-dimensional structure. In next lecture, I will like to explain the another program which is very much popular, but that is not a web version, that is kind of a program which you have to install on your computer or laptop in order to visualize the protein structure. But I have introduced that program in previous lecture, that is Chimera. So, I will show you in the next lecture that how to do the same things which we have done here and even much more things in Chimera. So, thank you very much for your kind attention.